Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the last day of the World Championships of Arm Wrestling. It is the final day. We have reached the seniors' right arm. We have eliminated all but 3 in every category. 1 stands undefeated in the final, and there are 2 ready to battle it out for the right of challenging one more time. It is time for the World Championship Semifinals. Let's do this. Let's arm wrestle. And we start out in the semifinals in the 55 kilo, the men's 55 kilo semifinal. And we will welcome to the right-hand side of the table, representing Kazakhstan, Oraz Basarov. And against him to the left side of the table, representing Turkey, Burak Günaydin. Undefeated in the final is Davron Absatar of Kazakhstan, waiting for one of these to challenge him. Günaydin to the left, Basarov to the right. And there is a foul for Günaydin, not straightening his wrist. Burak Günaydin ignoring the referee's instructions and earns him a foul for not straightening the wrist. And it's Oraz Basarov who slams through to the final. We move on to the women's 50 kilo. The women's 50 kilo. It is an all-Russian semifinal. First to the right-hand side of the table, representing Russia, Elizaveta Rezhetnik. And undefeated, no, she's not on the left side of the table. It's still the semifinals. On the left side of the table, also Russia, Diana Barieva. Snezana Babayeva, Slovakia, is waiting in the final, undefeated, for the best of the Russians. Barieva to the left, Rezhetnik to the right. There is the referee's grip. There is the call for the referee's grip. And it's on, it's right at the middle on the inside. Barieva in a Slightly dominant position, Rezetnik trying to push through sideways. Locked in the center, Barieva gaining a little bit of ground. Rezetnik trying to get up. Elbow foul, Rezetnik. Back in. Barieva first up to the table. Referee's grip being closed down. Rezetnik powering through, gaining more of an advantage this time, but still dead in the middle. Barieva defending. And it is inches away, but it's not there yet. Barieva defending. Rezetnik trying to get through the lock. And there it is. Elizaveta. No, there is a head shake, the referees. It is a win. A win is called. Elizaveta Rezetnik is through to the final. Rezetnik through to the final. And we are on to the men's 60 kilo. The men's 60 kilo. Coming to the right-hand side of the table, representing Armenia, Ashot Adamyan. And to the left-hand side of the table, representing Russia, Roman Tserekaev. Adamyan on the right-hand side. Setting up for the huge hit backwards. Tserekaev looking like he wants to go straight over the side. And it's to the straps. We are to the straps. Straps are out. Straps are on. Adamian asking for it to be tightened down. Serikaev agrees. And there we are, looking to get started again. Serikaev hitting over. Adamian trying to defend. And there is an elbow foul for Serikaev. Adamian first thinking that was called a pin and upset about that. Setting up again to the middle of the table. An elbow foul for Roman Serikaev. Serikaev attacking. Adamian has his lock on, trying to pressure back. Referee's eyes are right on the elbows. Second foul, Serikaev. Ashot Adamian through to the final. Adamian through to the final. And we move on to the women's 55. The women's 55. Coming to the right-hand side of the table, representing Russia, Alina Volkova. And to the left side, also Russia, Olga Terpelova. And undefeated in the final is Dimitrina Petrova, waiting for the winner. Adamian went on to face Chincharauli of Georgia in the final in the men's 60. And there is the referee's grip. There's the call for the referee's grip. Fingers closed down. And we slip out to the straps. It's out to the straps. Straps are on. Volkova, Terpelova. Fingers down. And, oh, mid-table. Look at the battle. Full power on both sides. And there is Volkova gaining a little bit of the hand. Terpelova losing her hand slightly. Middle of the table. And it's an elbow foul for Volkova. Volkova just releasing the pressure, allowing herself to be lifted off the pad. And it's called a restart with a foul. And it's still in the referee's grip and the straps, and it's very evenly matched between the Russians. Every nation allowed 2 entries in every category. And Petrov of Bulgaria waiting for the best of the Russians to come through. Right at the middle again. And Terpelova pouring it on. Volkova coming back. Volkova working the hand open. Terpelova. And it is Olga Terpelova who pushes through to the final. Terpelova on to face Petrova later on. We move to the men's 65. The men's 65 kilo. Coming to the right-hand side of the table, representing Turkey, the enigma of arm wrestling, Engin Terzi. And against him, representing Kazakhstan, Nurdaulet Aydarkhan. Into the table, Terzi, Aydarkhan, Gabrava is waiting for one of them in the final. And it is Engin Terzi, and look at that perfect hit. That is arm wrestling perfection. Engin Terzi. And we are on to the women's 60 kilo. The women's 60 kilo. Coming to the right-hand side of the table, representing Brazil, Tatiane Faria. And to the left-hand side of the table, representing Russia, Luisa Gabrueva. Tatiane Faria and Gabueva at the table. Malikaidar waiting at the final table for one of them. And we slip out at the middle of the table. Straps will be on. Faria. Gabueva. And it is a pin, and it is Luisa Gabueva who goes through to the final. And we are on to the 70 kilo, the men's 70 kilo. Coming to the right-hand side of the table, representing Kazakhstan, Talgat Aktayev. And to the left side of the table, representing Lithuania, Mindaugas Tarasaitis. Artur Makarov is waiting in the final for one of them. The Kazakh team being absolutely amazing this year. Aktayev looking for a way through to the final against Makarov, but Tarasaitis is right there. And there is the call for the referee's grip. There is the call for the referee's grip. And we slip out. It is a slip out to the straps. Referee's grip and the straps now. The right arm semifinals at the World Championships in Antalya, Turkey. The last of 6 days of arm wrestling with the very best in the world. We have Tarasaitis and Aktayev looking to get through to the 70 kilo final against Makarov of Russia. Straps are being tightened down. And we saw Tarasaitis gunning for hand control in the first start. And Aktayev looking to come inside. Collision of two techniques right at the table. Aktayev looking to come inside. Tarasaitis looking to use his hand control. Tarasaitis catching out and pulling over. There's an elbow foul for Aktayev. An elbow foul for Aktayev as Tarasaitis catches him, lifts him off the pad. Straps are off to be reset, and Aktayev has asked for the platform to be raised. Aktayev has asked for the platform up, trying to gain a bit of height. Try a different angle. Aktayev hitting hard in the inside. Tarasaitis dominating the hand. And that is a difficult lock to get through. And there's Tarasaitis powering over, trying to get all the way down. And there it is. What a match! It is Mindaugas Tarasaitis who powers through Aktayev's lock and is on to the final against Makarov. Amazing arm wrestling. And we move to the women's 65. The women's 65. To the right-hand side of the table, representing Sweden, Fia Reisek. And to the left-hand side of the table, representing Kazakhstan, Olga Shlyshevskaya. And waiting in the final for one of them is Malin Kleinsmith of Sweden. Reisek looking to make it an all-Swedish final. Reisek, Shlyshevskaya at the table. Looking for a start. Elbow foul, Reisek. Back in again. Looking for a start. There's the referee's grip. There's the call for the referee's grip. Slichevskaya, Razek. And it's a second elbow foul, and Olga Slichevskaya is through to the final. Slichevskaya is through to the final against Kleinsmith. We are on to the 75 kilo. The 75 kilo. Coming to the right-hand side of the table, representing Moldova, Oleg Tudorian. And to the left side of the table, representing Armenia, Vrez Sedrakian. In the final, already waiting for one of them is David Samushia of Georgia. Tudorian, Sedrakian. Looking for a start. Into the inside. Tudorian locking up. Sedrakian having two fields. Trying to get back to his side. Tudorian having a field down again. Middle of the table. So, small little fields. Is there an opening? And there is an elbow foul for Tudorian. An elbow foul for Tudorian. Back into the table. Referee is calling back into the table. Tudorian being called back in. Back in again. Sedrakian, Tudorian. Squaring in at the table. And it is Vrez Sedrakyan who goes through to the final. Sedrakyan slamming through to the final. And we move on to the women's 70. The women's 70. Coming to the right-hand side of the table, representing Kazakhstan, Yekaterina Lyakova. And to the left-hand side of the table, representing Hungary, Ivanfi Brigita. And in the final, waiting, is Brazil's Gabriela Vasconcelos. Middle of the table, looking for a start. There's the referee's grip. There's the call for the referee's grip. Fingers being closed down by the referee. And we slip out to the straps. They're still in the referee's grip as well. So when the straps come on, fingers closed down. In the middle. And there is an elbow foul for Lyakova coming off the front of the pad. Fingers down. And it is Ivanfi Brigita who goes through to the final. We move to the men's 80 kilo, where we have coming to the right-hand side of the table, representing Turkey, Hamza Zipak. And against him, to the left-hand side of the table, Alizan Muratov. And we have Ozidar Simeonov waiting in the final, undefeated for one of them. And there is the call for the referee's grip. There is the call for the referee's grip. False start in the referee's grip, a foul for Zipak. And there is a foul for Muratov. False start in the referee's grip. One false start each in the referee's grip. And it's a very hard hit from Muratov and a slip out as Zipak answers. And we are in the referee's grip and with straps. Straps are on. And it's still the referee's grip now. Thumbs down. There is... And the elbow comes off as Muratov hits, and it is Alizan Muratov who goes through to the final. Muratov through to the final. And we move to the women's 80 kilo. The women's 80 kilo. To the right-hand side of the table, representing Slovakia, Rebeka Martinkovičová. And to the left of the table, representing Russia, Victoria Voronina. Looking for a start. Voronina hitting. Martinkovic catching, and we are in the inside. And there is an elbow off for Voronina. Voronina Martinkovichova. And it is a second elbow for Voronina, and Martinkovichova is through to the final. And we are in the men's 85 kilos, the men's 85 kilo. To the right-hand side of the table, representing Ukraine, Oleg Petrenko. And to the left of the table, representing Kazakhstan, Arman Rahmankulov. In the women's 80, it is Irina Makieva waiting for Martinkovichova. And in the 85 here we have Hazimurat Zoloyev waiting in the final for the winner of this match. There is a false start for Rahmankulov. And there is a hit again from the start, and this time it is on the go. Petrenko in trouble, holding on. Rahmankulov attacking. Petrenko defending as much as he can, and it slips. And there is an elbow foul for Rahmankulov. An elbow foul for Rahmankulov, so he has one warning and one foul. Looking for a start, and there's the call for the referee's grip. There's the referee's grip. In again. And there is a foul for Petrenko, moving in the referee's grip. So one foul each and one warning for Rahmankulov. Rahmankulov over to his side, and Petrenko fighting back, holding on to the finger only Oh, look at that! Oleg Pietrenko through to the final against Zoloyev. And we are in the women's plus 80. The women's plus 80. To the right-hand side of the table, representing Kazakhstan, Antonina Lisanskaya. And to the left of the table, representing Russia, Madina Kairova. Shoulders squared in, looking for the middle of the table. Lisanskaya with a very firm grip, and there's the call for the referee's grip. And it's out to the straps. Straps. There they are around, tighten down. Kairova, Lisanskaya. And it is Antonina Lisanskaya that goes through to the final. And we are in the men's 90 kilo, the men's 90 kilo. To the right side of the table, representing Ukraine, Evgeny Prudnik. And to the left side of the table, representing Russia, Maxim Chersky. And in the final, we have Sasho Andreev of Bulgaria waiting for one of them. Lisanskaya went through to face Egle Vaitkute in the final. Chersky, Prudnik. Prudnik. There is the referee's grip. There is the referee's grip. Looking for the center of the table. Thumbs down. And we are out to the straps. To the straps. Straps are on, and it is an immense amount of power that is going to be controlled between Prudnik and Chersky. Chersky's explosive hits been seen all through the day in the qualifiers. Fingers down. And it is Yevgeny Prudnik who goes through to the final against Andreev later on. Prudnik to the final. We are in the 100, the men's 100. Coming to the right-hand side of the table, representing Ukraine, Petro Margarin. And to the left side of the table, representing Bulgaria, Jordan Tsoner. Back into the table. And it is Petro Margarin. Pulling it in, cupping it inside, falling it down and through to the final against Motsonelidze of Georgia in the final. To the men's 110, the 110. Welcome to the right-hand side of the table, representing Kazakhstan, Alexander Getalo. And to the left-hand side of the table, representing Armenia, David Boyachkian. Getalo, Boyachkian. Vitaly Lalietin waiting for the winner of this match in the final. And there is the referee's grip. Referee's grip, fingers closed down, and it's inside. Boyachkian attacking Getalo, locking up to defend. On the inside. Getalo holding, waiting, and there is an elbow bounce from Boyachkian. Again, setting up for the referee's grip. Nothing can move before the referee says go. Into the inside again, same. And again, there is a bounce of Boyachkian's elbow, and Getalo goes through his strong defense. Alexander Getalo defending his way to the final. And we are on to the plus 110. The plus 110 coming to the right hand side of the table, representing Bulgaria, Georgi Tsetkov. And to the left side, against him, representing Russia, Khazimurat Omarov. Tsetkov on the right-hand side of the table. Omarov to the left. We have Saganashvili waiting in the final for the winner. And it is an elbow foul for Tsvetkov. Back into the table then. And there we go, it's to the straps. Slip out to the straps. Little skin broken on Omarov's thumb, and a bit of magnesia in that will stop it for a moment. Looking for a start. Back up in the straps now. Omarov, Tsvetkov. And it is Georgi Tsvetkov. Tsvetkov through to the final against Saginashvili. We have seen all of these semifinals. And we'll be restarting with the finals in 1 minute's time. We'll be restarting with the finals in 1 minute's time. We have seen all of the semi-finals. We have eliminated yet another challenger, and there will be back to one undefeated and one final challenger. The World Championships is reaching its peak. The right arm finals are about to come to the table. And we are in the finals. And we are on to the finals. We start in the men's 55 kilo. The men's 55 kilo coming through the semifinal with one loss in the qualifiers, representing Kazakhstan, Oras Bazarov. And undefeated to the final table, also Kazakhstan, Dauren Absatar. In third place, losing the semifinal in the category, is Burak Gunaydin of Turkey. Absatar to the left. Undefeated. Basarov needing 2 wins. And there is the referee's grip. There is the call for the referee's grip. And we slip out on the hit. Absatar going high for the top. And there is the referee's grip again. Straps and referee's grip. Here we go. Absatar Basarov in the World Championship Finals. And it is an elbow foul for Basarov. Straps on again. There is the call for the referee's grip again. And here we go again. There is an elbow foul for Basarov. And it is Dauren Absatar who takes the World Championship title. And we are on to the women's 50 kilo. The women's 50 kilo with one loss in the qualifiers. Representing Russia, Elizaveta Rezhetnik. And undefeated to the final table, representing Slovakia, Snezana Babayeva. And we are at the table. Babayeva, Rezhetnik. Shoulders squared in. And it's an elbow foul for Babayeva. Looking for the middle of the table again. And it is Rezhetnik hitting over the start, but it's at the middle of the table. And there's a second elbow foul. And Rezhetnik forces a rematch. Elizaveta Rezhetnik forces a rematch in the 50 final. We move to the men's 60 kilos. The men's 60 kilos with one loss in the qualifiers, coming by the way of the semifinal, representing Armenia, Ashot Adamyan. And undefeated to the final table, representing Georgia, Imeda Chincharoli. Adamyan beating Zerakaev in the semifinal. Chincharoli beating everybody that tried today. And it's a quick slip out. And Adamyan asking for his platform raised. Straps are out. Straps are on. And here we go, looking for a start. Adamyan looking very comfortable in the straps. And it is a pin for Imeda Chincharoli, taking the World Championship title in the 60 kilos. Chincharoli. And we move back to the rematch of the 50. The rematch of the 50. Welcome back to the table, Nazana Babayeva and Elizaveta Rezhetnik. Rezhetnik, Babayeva. Rezhetnik now on the left. The left winner side of the table. Last win between them. There is a warning for a false start for Rezhetnik. And there is the call for the referee's grip. Thumbs down. Right at the center of the table, fingers closed down. Rezhetnik hitting out first. Babayeva trying to counter up at the top. And still holding on the fingers, and there's the slip out. There is the slip out. And we go to the referee's grip and the straps. It is so evenly matched. This is a rematch between them. Here we go, in the straps, it's on. Still at the middle, and there's the power, and Rezhetnik has lost her hand. Babayeva pouring it onto the side. Rezhetnik now defending. Having lost her hand down, it's still another decimeter down there. Babayeva working closer. And there it is, there's the pin. Snezana Babayeva wards off the attack from Elizaveta Rezhetnik and takes the World Championship title. Snezana Babayeva is the world champion. And we are on to the women's 55. The women's 55. With one loss in the qualifiers, representing Russia, Olga Yerpilova. And undefeated to the final table, representing Bulgaria, Dimitrina Petrova. Petrova, undefeated into the table. Yerpilova beating her teammate from Russia, Alina Volkova, in the semifinal. looking for a straight start. And it's a slip out with Terpelova's hand on top, and we go to the strap. Straps tighten down, and here we try it again. Terpelova dominating the hand in the first hit. And so beautifully controlled on the inside. Dimitrina Petrova is the world champion of the 55. And we are on to the men's 65. The men's 65 with one loss in the qualifiers. Representing Turkey, the enigma of arm wrestling, Engin Terzi. And undefeated to the final table, representing Georgia, Vileni Gabrava. Terzi beating Aydarkhan of Kazakhstan with the most perfect hit ever seen in arm wrestling in the semifinals. And now he's coming for Gabrava. Looking for the thumbs up there. So looking for a start. Warning for Gabrava, not straightening his wrist. And it's to the straps. It's to the straps. Referee calling them back into the table to be set up in the straps. The World Championship in Antalya, Turkey, and it is Engin Terzi at the table. One of the greatest legends of arm wrestling that have been in Turkey, and he is from the B side, needing to win twice. Gabrava, who came undefeated through the qualifiers, needs just one more pin. Looking for a start. Second warning, one foul. Second warning, one foul for Gabrava. And it is practically a chess game in the setup. And it is Engin Terzi winning the first final, forcing a rematch. Winning the first final, forcing a rematch between them. And we will be back to that, and it is the women's 60 kilos. The women's 60 kilo finals. We have with one loss in the qualifiers, representing Russia, Luisa Gabueva. And undefeated to the final table, representing Kazakhstan, Lazat Malikaydar. Here we go, in at the table again. Tatiana Faria of Brazil was taken out by Gabueva in the semifinals, and now Malik Aydar is there. And there is a foul for an intentional slip for Malik Aydar. Malik Aydar letting go underneath Gabueva's hit. Oh, and look at that, so skillfully played. Posting, representing with the top, and then Malik Aydar comes on the inside. Lazat Malikaydar is the world champion. And we are back to the rematch of the 65, now with one win each. Welcome back to the table, Mileni Gabrava and Engin Terzi. And it is straight into the straps, straight into the strap. The finalists have agreed to go straight into the straps. There is no starting attempt without the straps. We are straight to the straps. And it is Terzi on the left-hand side of the table, winning the first match between them. Here we go. That's a warning, false start for Terzi. False start for Terzi. Brava. Trying to defend, and Engin Terzi turns it around to take the World Championship title. Engin Terzi takes the World Championship title at home in Antalya, Turkey. Terzi is once again the world champion with a perfectly executed turnaround. And we are on to the 70 kilo, And with one loss in the qualifiers coming to the final table, representing Lithuania, Mindaugas Tarasaitis. And undefeated to the final table, representing Russia, Artur Makarov. Tarasaitis defeating Aktayev in the semifinal to challenge Makarov. Quick hit from Makarov and it slips out. Wraps around. Arms, Makarov looking heavier looking. I think they're the same weight. They are the same weight. Makarov's arm looking bigger, but we have seen Tarasaitis perform some amazing arm wrestling. Here we go, in the straps. Looking for a start, Makarov needing one more pin. Trying to drive inside, and there is Tarasaitis. And it is an elbow foul by Makarov in a losing position. And Tarasaitis forces a rematch. Tarasaitis forces a rematch. We move on to the women's 65. The women's 65 coming with one loss in the qualifiers, representing Kazakhstan, Olga Slyzhevskaya. And undefeated to the final table, representing Sweden, Malin Kill Switch Kleinsmith. Kleinsmith taking Slishevskaya out once in the qualifiers. Slishevskaya coming through Fiaresek in the semifinal. Here we go, the ladies 65 final. Looking for a start. Looking for a setup. Warning for Kleinsmith. And there is the referee's grip. There is the call for the referee's grip. Thumbs down, fingers down. And there's a foul for a false start in the referee's grip. One warning, one foul for Kleinsmith. Slishevskaya needing 2 wins. And there's a foul for Slishevskaya, moving in the referee's grip. Thumbs down. And it's right in the middle of the table. And second foul, and Marlin Killswitch Kleinsmith is the world champion. And we are back to the 70 kilo. Back to the 70 kilo. Welcome back to the table. Artur Makarov and Mindaugas Tarasaitis. Tarasaitis now on the winner's side. Makarov came in undefeated. Tarasaitis has taken that away from him. And it is a rematch directly for the championship. That incredible hand control from the Lithuanian, opening up Makarov's defense in the first final. Here we go again, looking for a grip. And it's out to the straps. To the straps. Straps are being applied. And this is same development as in the first final between them. Makarov asking for it to be tightened down. Setting up for the start. In the straps, Tarasaitis, Makarov. And Makarov gets through on the inside this time, and it wards off the attack from Tarasaitis. Artur Makarov is the world champion. And we are on to the 75 kilo. The 75 kilo. Coming with one loss in the qualifiers through the semifinals, representing Armenia, Vrez Sedrakyan. And undefeated to the final table, representing Georgia, David Samushia. Up to the table, Samushia is undefeated. Sedrakyan coming through the semifinal, needing to win twice. Looking for a start. And it's just straight across. And David Samushia makes it look simple. Samushia is the world champion. And we are in the women's 70 kilo. The women's 70 kilo. With one loss in the qualifiers, coming by the way of the semifinal. Representing Hungary, Ivanfi Brigita. And undefeated to the final table, representing Brazil, Gabriela Vasconcelos. Vasconcelos, undefeated, stepping in, and Brigitta Evanfi on her 4th day of competing, having pulled all the Masters categories, and now at the final table in the Open 70 Ladies World Championships. Warning, false start, Vasconcelos. Warning, Evanfi. And there is a foul for intentional slip for Evanfi. Foul, intentional slip for Evanfi. Looking for the straps, not getting them, but catching Vasconcelos' hit. Vasconcelos hitting again, and there it is, to the straps. Straps are on there. Tighten down. Here we go. Let's see what happens in the straps. Vasconcelos, Evanfi, the 70-kilo World Championship Finals. And Vasconcelos straight across in the straps. And once again, Gabriela Vasconcelos is the world champion. We move on to the men's 80 kilo. The men's 80 kilo with one loss in the qualifier. Representing Kazakhstan, welcome to the table, Alijan Muratov. And undefeated to the final table, representing Bulgaria, Bozidar Simeonov. Setting up, looking for a start, Simeonov, Muratov. And it's to the straps. It's to the straps. Here we are, looking for a start. Semyonov hitting over, and Muratov holding out, holding back Tuvon on the inside. Semyonov, lots of pressure on there. Muratov holding up, not wanting to come inside more, and Semyonov trying to come inside, pushing over. Stuck in the middle, and there's another attack, and Muratov pronates that out of there. And it is Bozidar Semyonov who takes the World Championship title. Bozidar Semyonov is the world champion. We are on to the women's 80 kilo. The women's 80 kilo. Coming with one loss in the qualifiers. Representing Slovakia, Rebeka Martinkovichova. And undefeated to the final table, the queen of the division, representing Russia, Irina Makieva. There is the referee's grip. There is the referee's grip. Thumbs down. Shoulders squared in. Makieva over sideways, making it look so easy. Irina Makieva is the world champion. And we are on to the men's 85. The men's 85 coming through the qualifiers with one loss. By the way of the semifinal, representing Ukraine, Oleg Petrenko. And undefeated to the final table, representing Russia, the legend Hadzimurat Zoloyev. Zoloyev stepping in. Petrenko has one more shot. Many people have tried against Zoloyev. Zoloyev, open up and across, and there it is. Once again, Hadzimurat Zoloyev is the world champion. We move to the women's plus 80. The women's plus 80 coming through the semifinals with one loss in the qualifier. Representing Kazakhstan, Antonina Lisanskaya. And undefeated to the final table, representing Lithuania, Egle Whitekute. Whitekute, Lisanskaya. Whitekute knowing that Lisanskaya is very, very close behind her. And it's a slip out. Here we go, in the middle of the table, with the straps on. Elbow foul, Lisanskaya. Elbow foul losing, and Lisanskaya forces a rematch. Antonina Lisanskaya takes the first win and forces a rematch. We are on to the men's 90 kilo. The men's 90 kilo. And we have with one loss in the qualifiers, representing Ukraine, Evgeny Prudnik. And undefeated to the final table, the golden boy of Bulgaria, Sasho Andreev. Andreev, undefeated. And there is an elbow foul for Prudnik. And the finalists have agreed to go to the strap directly. To the straps. Middle of the table, looking for a start in the straps. Andreev hitting over and Rudnik catching the first one, but not the second. And Sasho Andreev takes the 90-kilo World Championship title. And we are back to the women plus 80. We are back to the women plus 80. Welcome back to the table, Egle Vaitkute and Antonina Lisanskaya. Lisanskaya equaling the score. Vaitkute no longer undefeated. Lisanskaya hits and it slips out. Back in, looking for the start. Lisanskaya, Vaitkute, the plus 80 Women's World Championship final. One win each, the deciding match. Lisanskaya hitting, Vaitkute answering right there. And there is an elbow foul for Lisanskaya. Tighten down. And let's try again. Lisanskaya, Egle Vaitkute. Lisanskaya with a foul. And there is a foul for Vaitkute. And straps come off. We'll let some blood into the arms and will be tied up again. One foul, and one warning each. One foul, one warning for Lisanskaya, and one foul for Vaidguta. Lisanskaya trying straight across. And there is a second call, and it is Antonina Lisanskaya, who turns around to take the World Championship title away from Vaidguta. Lisanskaya is the world champion. And we are on to the men's 100. The men's 100. And we have, with one loss in the qualifiers, coming through the semifinal representing Ukraine, Petro Margarin. And undefeated to the final table, representing Georgia, Levani Motsonelidze. Setting up the 100 kilo World Championship final. Maharin, put you once, twice. Motsonelidze defending, and there's the attack from Motsonelidze. And there it is, a pin. It is a pin. And Levani Motsonelidze takes the World Championship title. We are in the 110 kilo. The 110 kilo final. Coming with one loss in the qualifiers. By the way of the semifinal, representing Kazakhstan, Alexander Yetalo. And undefeated to the final table, representing Russia, Vitaly Laletin. Yetalo weighing in at only 98 kilos. Laletin weighing in at 109. Laletin, the absolute dominant force of every category he enters. Undefeated here. Yetalo hoping to stop the incredible Russian. And it's to the straps. Straps tighten down again. And there's an elbow foul at the start for Getalo. Up again. Lalietin, Getalo. And there's the call for the referee's grip. And Lalietin finishes it off. And once again, Vitaly Lalietin is the world champion. And we are on to the plus 110. The plus 110 with one loss in the qualifiers, representing Bulgaria, Georgy Tsetkov. And undefeated to the final table, representing Georgia, Levan Saginashvili. The Heavyweight World Championship Finals. Into the table, Tsetkov with one loss to challenge Saginashvili, coming in undefeated. Looking for a start. And we're out to the straps. Back into the table. Straps barely around the hands of the two giants. We are looking for a start. The straps are on, trying to find a start. Saginashvili, Tsvetkov. Straightening up, looking for her start. And it is Levan Saginashvili who takes the World Championship title again. Levan, too strong, Saginashvili. Ladies and gentlemen, we have completed the World Championship finals and are moving over to the awards. We will be moving to the awards. Please also like to remind you of the Senate Disco tonight after the championships at 11 p.m. The after party starts. And before we have completed for the awards, the Turkish Federation, hosting federation, would like to thank the referees. The Turkish Federation will please ask all the referees to join us on stage. All referees, would you please join us on stage? That's been an amazing job all week long. We would like all the referees to join us on stage. Could we please have all the referees up on stage? The hosting federation, the Turkish Arm Wrestling Federation, will want to express their gratitude and gratefulness to the referees throughout the week. Okay, we have the amazing referee crew for the entire week, and it is the President of the Turkish Arm Wrestling Federation, Niyazi Kurt, and the World Arm Wrestling Federation President, Mr. Hasan Hacı Doktorov. thanking the referees that have been at the tables this week. Arm wrestling refereeing is perhaps the toughest job in the world, and they have been at it for 6 days in total. 6 days in total. They have been at the tables with all the adrenaline, with all the fighting spirit, controlling, refereeing, making difficult calls all through the week. Some refereeing all 6 days, some refereeing a few of them due to other responsibilities, but they are all highly qualified to referee arm wrestling at the absolute world level. All of the referees on duty this week, some not today and not in referees gear today, but an incredible job all week long. All the referees putting in hard work and long hours all through the week. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear a warm round of applause and a thank you for our amazing refereeing crew at the World Arm Wrestling Championships. Thank you so much for all you do and all the difficult work you put in. Also want to remind you that the after party will be at the Senate Disco. The Senate Disco between the two hotels on the Kremlin side, near the football field, starting at 11 o'clock this evening. Starting at 11 o'clock. The after party starting at 11 o'clock this evening in the Senate Disco. And we are preparing for the award ceremony. We are preparing for the award ceremony of the Right Arm Championships. Preparing for the award ceremony of the Right Arm Championships. We will be continuing with the awards shortly. Moving on to the awards shortly.
Sevgili Kanal 26 izleyenleri, bugün milli takımımız büyük başarılara imza attı. Bunlardan bir tanesi de yıllardır bilek güreşi branşında şeref kürsüsünde altın madalyayla ülkemizi temsil eden çok değerli sporcumuz Engin Terzi. 10 yıl dünya şampiyonu olan bir sporcumuz ve bugün yine dünya şampiyonu olarak 11. dünya şampiyonluğunu ülkemize ve Eskişehir'imize getirdi. Evet Engin'cim, tebrik ediyoruz. Duygularını alabilir miyim?
Olsun abi. 2 gün önce 45. yaş günümü kutladım. 45. yaş günümde 11. Büyükler Dünya Şampiyonluğum. 2 gün önce de Master'larda dünya şampiyonu olmuştum. Master'larla beraber 14. dünya şampiyonluğum oldu. İlk dünya şampiyonluğum 1994, sonuncusu 2018. 24 yıllık bir periyot. Benden sonra bundan en fazla yapan 12 yıl var. Yani Allah'a şükrediyorum. Böyle bir başarıyı tekrar nasip ettiği için bunu milletimize armağan ediyorum. Bunu dağda eşkıya kovalayan Mehmetçiğimize emanet ediyorum. Allah onlardan razı olsun. Biz onların yanında hiçbir şeyiz. Onların ayağının tozu olamayız. Onlar varsa biz varız. Allah onlardan razı olsun. Onlara armağan ediyorum. Onları gözlerinden öpüyorum.
Engin'i çok tebrik ediyoruz. Milli takımımıza, Federasyon Başkanı Niyazi Kurt'a ve bütün Ay Yıldızı milli formumuzu giyen bilekçilerimizi gönülden kutluyoruz. Sana da bundan sonraki spor hayatına başarılar diliyoruz. Allah'a emanet ol kardeşim.
are about to start the award ceremony. We are about to start the award ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to start the award ceremonies for the right arm championship of the world. And we are starting in the men's 55 kilo. We're starting in the men's 55 kilo. In third place, representing Turkey, Burak Günaydin. In second place, representing Kazakhstan, Oraz Basarov. And the champion representing Kazakhstan, Davren Absatar. Davren Absatar is the world champion. And we continue to the women's 50 kilo. The women's 50 kilo. In third place, representing Russia, Diana Barieva. In second place, also representing Russia, Elizaveta Rizhetnik. And the champion, representing Slovakia, Snezana Babayeva.
Sevgili Kanal 26 izleyenleri, Antalya'da artık bir haftalık müsabakalarımızın, dünya şampiyonasının sonuna geldik. Yavaş yavaş sesleri de birazdan duyacaksınız. Milli marşlarla birlikte ekiplerimiz ve sporcularımız madalyalarını ve kupalarını alacaklar. Yanımda az evvel Engin Terzi vardı, dünya şampiyonu sporcumuz. Yanımda da şimdi çok değerli sporcumuz var. Eskişehirli sporcumuz, yılların değişmeyen şampiyonu, 55 kilogramda dünya şampiyonluğunu sağ ve sol kolda alan tek sporcumuz milli takımda. Dünya şampiyonu oldu. Şimdi izninizle Ümran'ın şöyle bir sorularımızı soralım, bir sonuçlarını alalım. Buyur Ümran'cığım, neler söyleyeceksin?
Öncelikle merhaba. Dünya şampiyonası, Kaya hocamın da söylediği gibi sağ ve sol kolda dünya şampiyonu oldum. Çok sert geçen bir turnuvaydı. Bu yüzden şampiyonluk benim için çok mutlu edici oldu. Çünkü zordu. Zor olan da güzel oluyor.
Bu rakibin kimdi senin finaldeki?
Finaldeki rakibim Kazakistan ve Slovakya'ydı. Sol kolda Slovakya ülkesinin sporcusunu yenerek şampiyon oldum. Sağ kolda da Kazakistan'ın sporcusunu yenerek şampiyon oldum. Hatta sağ kolda finale mağluplardan çıktım. Rakibimi 2 kez yenerek dünya şampiyonu oldum.
Sevgili Eskişehirler, bu röportajımızı ben almış olduğum bilgilere göre söylüyorum tabii ki. Şu anda Sayın Valimizin, BD Başkanımızın ve BD Başkanlarımızı izlediğini öğrendim. Nasip olursa Ümran yarın akşam Eskişehir'e dönüyor. Pazartesi günü Eskişehir'de biz Ümran'a yakışır bir tören olsun istiyoruz. Sayın Valime, BD Başkanlarıma buradan seslenmek istiyorum. Ayrıca bu sporcumuza üstünde emeği olan Gençlik ve Spor İl Müdürü Sayın Ali Osman Tatlısu'ya ve Şenol Aslan Hocama ve sporcumuza bugüne kadar desteklerinden dolayı Niyazi Kurt'a çok teşekkür ediyoruz. Ümrancığım, bilek güreşi branşıyla ilgili son söyleyeceğin sözler var mı? Gençlere ne diyeceksin?
Öncelikle gençlere ve özellikle kadınlara tavsiye ediyorum. Çünkü genelde kadınlar önyargıyla yaklaşıyor. Hani erkek sporu mu acaba ya da yapabilir miyiz? Gördüğünüz gibi ben buradayım ve kazanıyorum. Önce kadınlar olmak üzere genç arkadaşlarımı da şiddetle tavsiye ederim.
Teşekkür ediyorum. Artık Eskişehir'de nice ümranlarımız olsun diyorum. Bir hafta boyunca bizde buradaki canlı yayında yardımcı olan, her türlü desteği bize sağlayan Kanal 26 televizyonumuza ve tüm personel arkadaşlarımıza sevgi ve saygılarımızı iletiyoruz. Eskişehir'e sevgi ve selamlar.
Imeda Chincharauli is the world champion. We move to the women's 55. The women's 55 kilo. In third place, representing Russia, Alina Volkova. In second place, also representing Russia, Olga Terpelova. And the champion, representing Bulgaria, Dimitrina Petrova. Dimitrina Petrova is the world champion. And we are on to the men's 65 kilos. The men's 65 kilos. In third place, representing Kazakhstan, Nurdaulet Haydarkhan. In second place, representing Georgia, Vilyani Gabraba. And the champion, representing Turkey, Engin Terzi. Engin Terzi is the world champion once again. We move on to the women's 60 kilo. The women's 60 kilo. In third place, representing Brazil, Tatiane Faria. In second place, representing Russia, Luisa Gabrieva. And the champion, representing Kazakhstan, Lazat Malikaydar. we are on to the men's 70 kilo. The men's 70 kilo. In third place, representing Kazakhstan, Talgat Aktayev. In second place, representing Lithuania, Mindaugas Tarasaitis. And the champion, representing Russia, Artur Makarov.